Boker Tov, good morning. It's the Red, White, and Blue Jew, aka Jake Donnelly, and today we need to discuss how Shabbos Kestenbaum obliterated and exposed the Candace Owens fan that the White House decided to put on the White House Religious Liberty Commission. So what happened? Shabbos Kestenbaum, who is an intellectual juggernaut, had to go up against Caroline Boller, and if I'm mispronouncing your name, I really don't care. But Shabbos had to go up against Boller, and this was like watching Mike Tyson go up against a child. She at one point tried the sleight of hand that every single Jew hater and anti-Zionist tries to do in the United States of America, and Shabbos Kestenbaum was not letting her get away with it. And that is this. We have grown so accustomed to the disparate negative treatment of Jews in the United States of America that whenever Jews and Zionists demand equal treatment, people like Caroline Boller want you to believe that they're asking for preferential treatment. So let me ask you this question. Are you on any college or university campus allowed to intimidate, harass, or assault Christians? On any college or university campus, are you allowed to intimidate, harass, and assault any Muslims or Mormons? No, of course you're not. So when Shabbos Kestenbaum goes up against Boller and says, guess what? I want equal treatment. In fact, I am demanding equal treatment. She and all of the other anti-Zionists out there see it and perceive it as Jews and Zionists asking for preferential treatment when all we are demanding is equal treatment under the law. Now that brings up the second point that we have to discuss when it comes to Caroline Boller, and that is this. She wore a foreign flag to this commission. She wore the Palestinian flag to this commission, and while she kept saying that she is a Catholic, it didn't seem to me like that was her religion. In fact, her religion to me seemed like, because she was wearing a foreign flag to this religious commission, it seemed to me like the religion that she actually practices is anti-Zionism. And for all of you out there who sincerely believe that anti-Zionism isn't anti-Semitism, well, what is the religion that makes you wear a Palestinian flag to a religious commission like the one that was held yesterday and was aired on C-SPAN? What exactly is your religion if you are Caroline Boller? Your religion is anti-Zionism. And I'm going to state this as simple as I can for everybody out there. Zionism is simply the belief that Jews are allowed to have their own homeland in their ancestral land. That is it. The self-determination of Jews to live in the ancestral land of Israel. That is Zionism. And because this modern democratic Jewish state currently does in fact exist, if you want to end Zionism, guess what? You are practicing a genocidal, annihilationist religion. And that is actually the religion of Caroline Boller, as she put out earlier today. She's worried about Zionist supremacy in the United States of America, while she herself is in favor of annihilating and dismantling Zionism, i.e., the modern Jewish state of Israel. So Shabbos exposed her for that, and then this was Seth Dillon of the Babylon Bee making this point because Caroline Boller wanted everybody to know that she is a fan of Candace Owens and that she watches her daily and that she has never heard Candace Owens say anything that is anti-Semitic, even though, Candace Owens is the person who referred to Harvard University as a Mossad base. This is the person who said that and liked the comment that, oh, are Jews drunk again on the blood of Christian children? This is a woman who thinks that Hollywood is a Jewish cabal and is trying to take over the world. So, is Candace Owens an anti-Semite? Yeah, of course. Candace Owens is an anti-Semite. Is Boller an anti-Semite, a Jew-hating bigot who desires the dismantling and annihilation of the state of Israel? Yes. And lastly, just to finish this fucking point at the end, if Jews are demanding equal treatment under the law, that is not preferential treatment. That is Jews standing up, being tough, being loud like Shabbos Kestenbaum and demanding that in the United States of America, the freedom of religion clause, which is found in the very First Amendment, that applies to all. So when we're having the White House Religious Liberty Commission, we want religious liberty in the United States of America. Unfortunately for Caroline Prejean Boller, her religion isn't Catholicism. Her religion is Jew hatred. And that's a problem. Well, this is Jake Donnelly, a.k.a. the Red, White, and Blue Jew, saying until next time, folks, see ya, and keep hammering the Jew bigots.